Welcome back, viewers. Now we are getting you the latest update from the Iranian aircraft crash where no survivors are expected after a Boeing 737 crashed shortly after taking off near the Tehran airport. And these are the latest visuals that we are getting for you where the aircraft, in fact, unfortunately carrying 180 passengers are reported to be dead. And these are the visuals from the crash site, which is very near to the Tehran airport. It crashed right after taking off. We still don't know the details as to what led to this crash. It is due to some technical difficulties according to certain reports. In fact, joining us on this broadcast is my colleague Abhishek. Abhishek, if you could take us through this latest updates of this jet aircraft crash that has happened. Unfortunately, we are getting reports of all the 130 people on board, in fact, being dead. There would be no survivors. We are getting these latest visuals of this horrific incident very near to the Tehran airport. If you could take us through the incident and what exactly might have led to this crash.
Well, we also have all information from secondary sources. As of now, what can be confirmed is that, yes, unfortunately, there are no survivors of the crash, and that Iranian sources are reporting that there was some technical issue. How they know it, we don't know, because we see this in the backdrop of the really tense situation on the ground in the Middle East, and specifically in Tehran. There could have been a situation where all the air defense mechanisms are in place and in war-ready situation. So, an IFF failure cannot be really ruled out. IFF essentially means identify friend or foe, and if that failure happens, then air defense really can take over. We have seen instances of that happening in a state of high tension and alert. So it's too early to comment really on what exactly led to the plane crash. The Iranian sources are still saying that it's a technical issue, and the Boeing has released a statement saying that they are looking into it and they are closely following reports, and they would soon be checking from the airline about the history of the particular aircraft. But what is important is that we are seeing this plane crash, and the unfortunate no survivors in the crash in a situation where the information is fluid, and we as yet cannot zero down on what exactly led to that crash.
That's right. Thank you so much, Abhishek, for getting us those details. But recapping for our viewers, a passenger plane carrying 180 people bound for the Ukrainian capital had crashed a few minutes after taking off from the Tehran's main international airport. In fact, the Boeing airport was carrying around 180 passengers on board, and unfortunately, in the Iran crash, there are no survivors, and the video that we have gotten access to, a video is purportedly of a crash being circulated, showed the aircraft burning as it fell from the sky.